Hello everybody, and today I've got a different video in a sense. Today is going to be a very long form video. I'm going to be showing you how to create a server on your Raspberry Pi 3. It could work on the Raspberry Pi 2 and 1, but I'm picking the 3 because it's the newest and fastest, and I have done this on the 1, and it was abysmal. So, let's get started, shall we? Well, apparently, my capture software didn't start when I thought it did, so we are just jumping right into it. All I did was I select Raspbian and hit next. And I did change my language down here at the bottom. Other than that, that's all I did. So, sorry for the abrupt cut, because I don't know why I didn't start recording when it should have. Alright, and there it is finished. So, we're going to go ahead and click OK. As long as I can remember, I will reshoot the beginning of the installation. I don't know if it's really necessary, but if I remember, I will refilm that. Alright, so the Raspberry Pi is now officially booting for the first time. When your Pi starts up for the first time, you will be greeted with the X running. So, first thing you want to do is go to Preferences, and then right here to Pi, Raspberry Pi Configuration. And we are going to, well, for me, I like it to start in Client, and we'll go ahead and change the password. Yeah, that did good there. Okay, now that we have our password changed, we want to go over to Interface, make sure SSH is turned on, and then for our GPU, we want to take that clear down to 16, and then for localizations, we would set everything to your country. Or your language, whatever your preference is. Okay, we're going to go hit no, and I'm going to check my settings one more time. So we changed our password, we went and had that do that, interface, performance, localizations. Okay. Now once you hit OK, you just hit yes. And now your Pi will reboot into command line. Okay, now we are back in the command line. So it automatically logs you in, and so what we want to first do is we should so if we cd ... we're in home now, so if we ls, there should be only one folder called Pi. So let's cd back into Pi, and then now we're going to make a directory, and we're going to call it server. Just make it nice and simple. So now if you ls inside, you will have desktop, documents, downloads, all the way down at the bottom, server. Okay, so now let's cd into server, and now we have to download the tool that you have to run to be able to install the Spigot Minecraft server. So hold on real fast while I type in all of this URL, because it's long. So first we want to type in sudo wget and then the address. Oops, sorry about that. It's testing something on my keyboard. Okay, so now if I typed all that correctly and I press enter, it should download the buildtools.jar. And it sure did. So now this should, if you did the noob install like I did, instead of burning an SD card, it should have Java installed. If you use the light version, Java will not be installed. I started this video off with the light version. Started this video off with the light version installed, and Java was not installed. So let's check and see if Java is installed. Java is installed. So awesome. So now that we have the jar file in our folder, so if we ls, you'll see that there is buildtools.jar. So now we want to type java -jar and then buildtools.jar, and then we want to do 2 dashes, space -- rev, and then I want the latest version, so it needs to be rev 1.9. Oops. So that will download the, well, actually it will build the server and everything inside of the server folder that is relevant for 1.9, the newest Minecraft. So now if we hit enter, this will start doing its thing. So now it's starting to clone from that website to Bucket. And this may take a little while. Holy crap. That took way too long. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's ls again. And look at all that. Now we have the spigot jar and the craft bucket. So, oh, let's just go ahead and update the Pi software real fast. So to do that, you type sudo apt get update, and it'll just go through and download all the files that your Pi needs. I would definitely recommend having your Pi connected to wired internet to do the initial setup. If you want to have it as a wireless system server, then that's completely up to you, but I would definitely recommend wired. You'll have lower latencies and hopefully faster speeds, but I'm not really sure on that one. Okay, so now we type the same thing, but we type upgrade. And now it's all those files that it's downloaded, it's going to install them. Okay, so we've upgraded and updated our Pi. We've installed our server. So now we will write to the EULA. So let's ls. And okay, so we have to run the server one time to get the EULA. So what we want to do is java dash jar space spigot dash 1.99.jar, and it's just going to load up and then instantly stop. Okay. See, now we have a EULA. So, ls again, and there is our server properties and our EULA. So, we are going to do sudo nano eula.txt, and then we're going to go down to false. Oops. Cancel. And turn this to true. And hit Control X, Y, enter. And now, oops, I am going to do the same thing with server properties. Oh, okay, never mind. There's none there. I was hoping there would be some. Anyways, so now if we go ahead and start the server again, but this time we'll add some memory guidelines. So we will do small memory at 250. Whoops. Oh, damn it. There we go. Do small memory at 512 and the large memory at 900. Oh, I forgot to add the M for megabytes. And yeah, that should be all I need. So since this is the first time the server is starting up, this will take between 3 and 5 minutes. So just give it time, and like everything else so far in this video, it takes time. Okay, the server is finally done, so we're going to just type stop. Maybe. There we go. And once it's done saving, alright, getting ready to save. There we go. Okay, so now we will do the sudo nano server properties, and we want to change our max players to 5, since this is a meager little Raspberry Pi. We should be able to handle 5 or 6 people. And then we're going to change our view distance to, I don't know, we'll just say 5. And 1 difficulty is fine. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for right this second. So again, Control X, Y, Enter. And now we need to create the bash file that will allow the server to start up without you having to type in all that. So we will make a new file we'll just type in sudo nano, and we will call it start.sh. So now we're in here, so now we need to do, what is it, hold on, I gotta look at my notes here. Okay, so we need to do pound exclamation point /bin /bash and we go down a new line and we tell it where it is. So this the jar we're wanting to run is in cd /home /pi /server server /spigot. Correct or incorrect? No, pretty sure it's just server. And then next line we will do sudo and java, then -jar. Actually, we'll do java big or small memory chunk, which will be, we'll make it smaller than, we'll go 300 megabytes. Capital M. Oh, I forgot the dashy. Damn it. Not equals dash. And then the big memory chunk will be 900, because my Pi indicates it only has 973 megabytes, because 16 goes to the GPU no matter what, even if you do run it in command line only mode. And now we do -jar space spigot underscore 1.09, I think is the file name. So we are going to Control X and hit yes and enter. Now we're going to ls, and it wasn't underscore, so I need to change the underscore to a dash. So we go back in and we change underscore to dash. Oh, and .jar. I really derped on that one. And now we exit, saving it again. Pull up ls. Okay. So it is only in the server. It's not in Spigot by itself. Alright, screw it. Let's just continue on with this tutorial, and we will add it to the RC local file so that when you boot the Pi, it should boot the server automatically running this bash file. Even though this bash file doesn't work, we'll just go ahead and do it anyways. So we want to cd ls. Alright, so now we're in the root of everything. We want to go to, actually we don't even need to do that. We can just type sudo nano etc / rc.local. Okay, so now down here, before, I don't want to use you, before the exit, we want to put our start. So bash dash home, whoops, home dash server dash start sh. That's all we want to do. So go ahead and Control X, exit, and now we're just going to go sudo reboot. Stopping all jobs. Okay. Now let's see if that file starts or not. Oh, it's starting it. Okay, so even though the bash file would not work for me trying to run it, it is running it right now. So if you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 OKs up, it says loading libraries, please wait. So that means it's loading the Minecraft server. And there it goes. Okay, so on the computer I am recording this with, I will hop on to the server and I'll type in the chat, and you should be able to see that pop up on the screen that's being recorded. So mute my computer, that way I don't have the Minecraft noises songs coming through. Okay, once everything spawns here, And alright, took 1 minute to boot that time. So let's go ahead and connect to my server. So I'll just add my server. And there it is. So I'm going to boot into it, and you should see my username pop up. Maybe. Oh, there it is. KrypticNexus. And there I am logged in. And I'm downloading Terrain currently. And Terrain is now downloaded. So I'm going to go ahead and get an achievement. Yay, achievement got. So if I go ahead and type hello, it should pop up. See? KrypticNexus issued server command hello. So if I OP myself, now that I'm OP, I can change my game mode. Wait, I just OP'd myself. Anyways, well, either way, server is running. We can see that. Well, you guys can see the command line that says the server is running. So we'll just go ahead and get a piece of wood. So I get the achievement getting wood, and there's the achievement for that. So you can definitely see that the server is running. And one last thing, I'll just go ahead and kill myself so we can get a death message. And there we go, I'm suffocating in a wall. There we go. I suffocated in a wall. So now, stop. Yeah, so once it's running, with the on boot, it does not look like you can enter server commands. So that could be an issue if you didn't OP yourself beforehand. So, like I didn't OP myself, so I can't go into creative mode or change server settings, stuff like that. So if I try to stop the server, so I'm going to respawn. Okay, so I'm respawned, now I'm going to stop. So if I hit stop, see, I don't have the permissions. So what I need to do is boot the server again, op myself, and then I will be able to do server commands within the game, so I never actually have to look at the Pi server itself. Honestly, hopefully this video made some kind of coherent sense to you. Because it's only taken, let me get Minecraft out of the way, almost an hour and 40 minutes to do every single step in this. So, yeah. This is something. Anyways, this has been KrypticNexus. I hope you liked the video, and if you did like it, leave me a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, you know where that button is. And what else? If you really liked it, please subscribe. I post videos like this, gaming videos, and what else? Tutorial, or not tutorials, but product reviews and teardowns. Yeah, I post Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't think I've missed a day this year yet, so I'm really trying. So anyways, this has been KrypticNexus, and you have a lovely day. Bye! Alright, so we're back at my server screen. And so again, it's a really freaking long video. I figured I'd just spawn in and show you some of the things. Well, so I live streamed earlier, as I said, and it was having some hiccups, so I wanted to add this no spawn chunk server thing. Alright, there we go. It's daytime, so this is complete survival world. As I said earlier, I do not... Oh, is the sun coming up? Good. I do not have admin rights at all. Game mode C. So I will have to add that eventually, because I will only be able to stop and restart the server and stuff through in-game commands. Alright, so we're still getting some lag, especially with NPC driven things. Hold on. Alright, so that was no perceivable time for you, but it was a few minutes for me. FedEx showed up. Okay, so NPCs seem to be dying better now. So maybe the server just needs time to... Never mind. Okay. Wonder why it's doing this. I'd never had this do this before. Because I set this up once before to do testing to see if it would be worth me having, and so, you know, us as a community could play, and it seemed like it would be worth it because we were able to really do a lot of stuff. But I don't know, having mobs kind of freeze on you. Ooh! That's why you never stand on the block you are working on. Holy shite. Really? Well, where the... Wow. Crazy. Well, if I ever need lava, I know where it is. Let's expose this. Okay. Do I have any wood? Yes, I do. Now, let's hope it all doesn't burn up. Yeah, I guess we'll add a piece of whatever that is. But anyways, as you can see, the server runs great. I can up my view. Let's just go to 12, for instance. And you can see the world loads really nice. It's on fire at the top. Oh my goodness. Cobblestone. Whatever. Good enough. There's lava here. But anyways, you can see that it loads fast. I mean, if I take my view down, whoops, not my language, my view down to 2 chunks, to super tiny. Like, that is insanely small. Oh, it just jumped on me. Did you see the frames drop? Interesting. So it doesn't seem to like this view. But if I take it up to maximum, for the hell of it, and look at that nice pop in, and again, it runs great. So far, the only thing I've noticed is sometimes NPCs are not hittable. So when you're fighting skeletons and stuff, that really sucks. But again, it could be just a small issue in something I need to change. It's hard to tell. I'm going to look into some more plugins to see if there's any more plugins that will help the Pi. And if there is, I will make a new video. Anyways, this has been KrypticNexus, also known as Anthony. I promise this is the end of the video. Finally, after 3 times. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, please leave me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, you know what to do. If you really liked it, subscribe. I put this out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do product reviews. The FedEx guy just dropped off a sushi making set, so I can make heart-shaped sushi on this channel. You know, whatever. I do gameplays. I haven't done them in a while because I haven't had my computer, and now I do. So I can play video games again. So, anyways, bye! You guys can see the entire screen. You are looking at the Pi booting up the server. As you see in this window, this is my capture software. And then this is my audio recording for the captured video. Anyways, what we are here to look at is terminal. So first, what you want to do is you want to log into your Pi. And once you do that, to be able to access your Pi from the Pi itself with the server not running, what we have to do is edit the file that we told to run every time, that bash file in the RC local. So what we need to do, we need to sudo nano /etc /rc.local, and this will pop up, and what we need to admin is this. And to make so you don't have to retype this, all you have to do is add a hashtag or a pound symbol next to bash, and that completely removes it from the code. So that means now we can hit Control X, Y, enter, and now that's saved. So now if we sudo reboot, now it's going to shut down the Raspberry Pi, and now you'll be seeing that. So it's stopping, and now it's stopped, and now it is restarted, and we should be seeing some life here shortly. There it goes. Okay, so the server did not start, as you can see. So now we are going to switch back to my desktop because I'm running the Pi kind of headless. So I've got an HDMI cord hooked into it, but it's only to capture what the Pi is seeing right that second. So we will switch back to my desktop now and just continue using SSH. So, alright, now we are looking at a really bright white screen. Let me see if I can change my background. Okay, so now let's log back into the Pi from SSH. I got my password wrong there. Okay, so now we are back in the Pi. We can do a couple things. So, in the test video I streamed, I noticed I was having a little bit of lag. So there is a plugin for the server. So let's go cd server. Oh wait, cd ... cd server, because we moved it to the home directory, and cd plugin. Okay, so now, ooh, sorry about that, guys. Let me find the URL and I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're getting is called no spawn chunks, and it should help ease the Pi's lag and stuff like that. So I'll read you the little blurb. Actually, I'll just include the link down below for this, if I can remember. But it says, what does it do? ever wished you could run more or less multi-world, taking up all your memory, and no one visits them very often? The solution is now simple. Install this plugin. This plugin does one thing. It means you can run two-person server on as little as 32 megabytes of RAM, including 8 to 10 lightweight plugins. It also means that the memory impact from having 10 plus worlds. Hold on. Brucey! What you doing? Oh, okay. Yes, she's gone. She woke up, got dressed, and left. No spending time. All right, thank you, sir. All right. It also means that the memory impact from having 10 plus worlds enabled at once on your server is reduced to an absolute minimum. So, it just basically lightens the server's load somehow. So, we are going to type in sudo wget and then the address for it, which is http:// let me turn on my light so I can see / dev dot bucket.org /bucket hyphen plugin no spawn chunks. It would help if I could see and type and all that fun stuff, but oh well. Files and 3 hyphen version 0 hyphen 3 backslash. All right. Could not find. I typed it wrong. Or did I type it wrong? Bucket / bucket plugins no spawn file v0-3. Alright. Since we're SSHing, we can copy and paste. So screw it. Let's just, close that. Open this. And no spawn chunks. Okay. No spawn chunks. And then we want to copy the download address and then go back in here, do wget. It would probably been easier just type sudo wget, but oh well. And all we do is right click and paste and press enter. All right. We got the HTML file. Okay. I hate when it does this. ls. Yeah, see. So it didn't download the actual plugin. It just downloaded the HTML index file that it loads when you click download. Awesome. So sudo remove index dot html. Yay. Alright, hold on. Let's just pull that back up and click on download, see where it takes us. Another download button. Okay, so god damn it. Okay, we need to go to the second download button and do come on, sudo wget and then paste this link. Hey, now if we ls that, we have a jar inside the plugins. Alright, so that means we have a plugin, and I showed you how to admin the thing with the server starting. So now what we want to do is we want to sudo, actually we want to do sudo nano etc rc local and scroll back down to that bash and remove the hash and exit, save. So now when we reboot, it will restart the server, load no chunk jar, the plugin, and it should run a fair bit better. If there's anything else I missed about this video, I will put it in the end. So, bye! I just wanted to thank you so much for watching my video until the end. You have a great day or night or whenever it is.